So welcome everybody to My AI Live. Today is Monday, June 3rd. My AI Live, we get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific to show you the amazing My AI system. And we're doing this by showing you how to create great conversations on social media, how to build on social media, how to use that social media for your in-person and for your online building both. So we cover a lot of different things here. We do a different demo every single day with a different type of social media, with a different type of way of building and stuff like that. So it's great to come here every day if you can. You'll learn a lot. And if you will, and if you do, you're actually going to become a master at follow-up. My beautiful Kathy Rickley is on here. Yay, love to see you, girl. So happy that you're here and that you made it home. Actually, I wish you were still here instead of making it home. So, but that's beside the point. For the first time, I actually booked later and she actually went home the same day, which is very unusual. It's usually the opposite for us. So, all right.
All right. Missed my chocolate martini.
Yes, you did. And they had a fabulous one downstairs. So when we come back next year, yeah. All right. So let's talk today. First of all, I was at ANMP this week and this last weekend. I'm going to be bringing some things from ANMP over the trainings over the next few weeks so that you guys can get some of the benefit of that. Today, what I'm going to do is kind of a more of a regular post since I'm not in my usual environment, but what I do want to show you is some value post. And so one thing that was pretty amazing, there were a couple themes through ANMP that, and for those of you who don't know, ANMP is the Association of Network Marketing Professionals event. It is a yearly conference. It is not, you don't find, when you come to this event, it's all, the audience is all the top leaders. Like it's the people who are actually the forefront in the field. So you're going to find the people who are leading, the people who are doing this full time, the people who treat this as a profession. There's not a ton of the hype and stuff that you find at other events. So the other events are a lot of flashy, hypey, rah stuff. There's some rah, a little bit, but this is more about actually giving you facts, giving you what's working, what's not working, and stuff like that. And really giving you the clear things of how to build your business and how to do it right for success. And one thing that was throughout all of it was talking about how we treat people. And treating people, how we treat people is the most important thing that there is, right? Because ultimately, if you're building a network marketing business, you have to build for retention. It is not just about, but just selling your product one time, right? You want somebody to buy your product and continuously buy your product. You want somebody who's going to join your business, join your tribe, and stay with you the entire time. PJ, go to anmp.com and then you'll find those dates. But I'll tell you, it's always like June 1st. It's always the weekend that includes June 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So whatever weekend that is, just throw it on your calendar now, because that's always the weekend that it is. Even if they haven't announced it yet, all of us know that that's just always the weekend. So with that, it's all about how we treat other people, right? Zig Ziglar said, we can have whatever we want if we help enough other people get what they want, right? So we become great problem solvers and we help people and we do it in a way that builds retention, because when we're building a network marketing business, it's all about retention, right? If you sign somebody up and one person leaves and you sign another person up and another leaves and you sign somebody up and somebody leaves, you're still at one, right? I mean, no matter if you sign 200 people up, if they don't stay, you're still at one. So the goal is to sign people up into your business, but then also make it so they want to stay and be a part of your tribe. Now, you do this two ways. First, you're going to do this, number one, by casting vision out of where you are going so people will want to join your tribe, right? So we make a lot of value posts about what we're doing, where we're going, what we're living, what our life is going to be like, stuff like that. that is some of the things that we do first. Okay. So we cast that, and now those are our posts. These are our value posts. We give a lot of value. We talk about our own life. We talk about things that we've learned on the journey and things like that. Okay. So that's number one. Number two about retention, though, is continuously casting vision of why they want to stay on the journey with you, right? That's the other part of it. Many people sign people up into this business and then they'll say, okay, they're signed up. Perfect. Done. Now they should go work. And if they're not working, then they blame them. Like, why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? Why aren't you making me money? You know? And that's not the approach that we take at all, right? We sign somebody up into our business, we train them, we help them, we give them the tools, but then we continuously cast vision of why they want to stay with us. Now, you can do this a couple of ways. First of all, you do these in your team meetings. But secondly, the one I'm going to show you today is about doing posts about your own personal values of how you feel and the way you treat people. Okay. I remember being in a company, one of the first companies I was in, and now everybody, I want you to think about how you would feel if you saw this post personally, okay? Because you may end up with a different opinion than mine. But I remember I remember my leader, and it was always sketchy whether she liked you or not. Like you thought you were like some days, and other days it was like it was sketchy. Like, there was a lot of, so you're kind of like always kind of like on eggshells and stuff. And I remember seeing this post one day, and the post said, I'm making changes in my life, and and you very well may be one of them, or something to the effect of deleting people off of her Facebook. And it was just this general message of, you may be one of them. If you're this, I'm gonna blah blah blah. And I can't even remember the entire post, but I remember reading that and going, am I gonna be one of those people she's getting rid of? Because I didn't have a lot of self-worth and value at the time. I mean, everybody knows my story. I came from a very, very hard place, right? I came from a place of not liking myself, not believing I could be successful, all these things. And I remember getting this feeling like, and then I remember afterwards thinking, well, gosh, fine, you be that way, whatever. And the whole relationship kind of went downhill from there. And I got out of that, and I went somewhere else. I have a rule in my life: go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated, right? So here's the thing. Was that post casting vision of why I should stay on the journey with her? No, right? So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a vision, or a thing of why people should be on the journey with me, and why people should stay on the journey with me, and in my values and belief of how people should be treated, right? So that's kind of my posts for today. Now, there's lots of different posts we can do on Mondays, right? We could do Motivation Monday. We can talk about why we do what we do, so we're happy about what we do on Mondays, right? Because Mondays don't bother me. I like Mondays. I get up on Mondays and it's like, yay, okay, I get to do what I do. It wasn't always like that, though. There was a time I hated Mondays. So a lot of times I talk about that, a lot of different things. But today I really feel like, just coming out of ANMP, I want to talk about the value of how we treat people. So we're going to go ahead and come over here. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to get started today. Now, there's Cindy. Okay. Now, first thing I want to do is I do want to make sure that you know where you're going to find your replay. So this is where you're going to find your replay is at the official corporate Nowsite group. The official corporate Nowsite group is where you're going to find your replay, right? And it will be in here somewhere. Hey, that's us at ANMP. Yay! Oh, that photo turned out great. All right. So this is where you'll find that. Now, next thing you're going to find, if you want to know more about me, reach out to me, talk to me, have a conversation with me, whatever. You can find me at here. It's eTransformsYou. So facebook.com/eTransformsYou. And if you're going to share a post, what you do is you copy the link to your social media page, and then you throw it in the chat. You throw it in the chat like this, and then it makes it very easy for me to find you. Okay. Aw, thank you. Nina, you're so sweet to me. Okay, so let's get going over here. Sorry, got distracted. All right, now, when we come over here, remember we have 3 steps that we do every day to build on social media. We're going to make our post, and our posts are about our message, whatever our message is, out to the world. We're sending our message out to the world. But remember, only 10 to 20% of the people that are associated with your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever are generally going to see whether it's your post, your reel, your video, or anything else. So we're also going to comment on other people's posts, and that's so we can create even more conversations, because conversations are everything in this business. Then we're going to start conversations. We're going to take the conversations from those comments or from birthdays or anything else, and we're going to put them into Messenger, some type of WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever it is, wherever we're going to take those messages to. So today we're going to make our social media posts. We have a couple different ways to do this. My favorites lately have been Selfie AI and long post and suggested image. Of course, everybody knows because I love the long posts. So caption and suggested image, again, we have an idea of what we want to post. We want the AI to give us the image. Make it my own is all about seeing somebody else's post. If you see your uplines post, crosslines post, friends post, or anything else, and want to post similar to that, you can do that. Caption my image is when I have my own image. Selfie AI is my image of me, and it's the AI is going to evaluate the image and, of course, make it about that as well. Short text only posts are great for Facebook and Twitter. Facebook, especially when you want that colored background to start a lot of conversations very quick and easily. Caption my video is when you have your own video. This will go to TikTok, YouTube, different things like that. And we're going to start doing some more video posts on here to teach you guys some more video stuff. And then long post and suggested image is actually one of my favorites. You can use that for blogs. You can use it for telling a story, whatever is giving a lot of value, multiple tips about how to do something. And so that's great for that. Today I did a selfie. So I did Selfie AI today, and this is my post. And so it says, every bit of success is about how you treat people. Love people where they are and help them on the journey to where they want to be. You can have anything you want if you help enough other people get what they want. What do you want? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to give you some tips to get there. Don't live another day less than what you deserve. Love that. Okay. Now, remember, if I go over to Instagram, it's going to write for Instagram. Every bit of success comes down to the way you treat people, love them where they are, help them on their journey. Love the way this is put on Instagram as well. And then, of course, we've got LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is fabulous as well. Love this. So I'm going to do Instagram today, and then I'm also going to do my Facebook as well. So I put my photo into the AI. The AI looks at my photo. This is at the event. And then I wrote out what I wanted. I hit generate. It gives me this. I'm going to hit get started. I don't need to post to download the photo again, because I actually am the one who uploaded the photo in the first place. So I can come over here and then hit this, select from computer, put my photo in. There I am. Now, for Instagram, you can put in some filters if you want. You know, if you want some filters, you can actually make it more bright, more light, all these different kinds of filters and things like that. You've got some options here. I can really play with the filters a lot. I mean, they're okay. The coloring can be fun and stuff like that. See if I can show you one. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know. Sometimes, usually I like the original mostly, but all right. Let's go ahead and hit next. Now we're going to paste our thing in here. When we do, I'm going to break this up a little bit just so it's a little easier to digest. So I'm going to break this up. You can have anything if you want, if you help enough other people get what they want. What do you want? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to share some tips to help you achieve it. Don't spend another day with less than you deserve. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. I was trying to do this. Okay, well, ended up doing it. Success, help others, dream big. And hashtag eTransforms you, which is my own personal hashtag. Okay. All right. Now I could add in here some things about not having what I want for the longest time, not being able to believe in myself, any of these things, but I'm going to leave it for the sake of time right here for right now. And I'm going to go ahead and share. Now, got my post done. So I'm going to come over here to my home page and then come back to me. And then there's my post right there. Okay. And so there's the photo. There's the post all together. Did that in just a few minutes. Now, the cool thing is I can come back over here and I can do this exact same thing for my Facebook. So I can click get started and then go and post on Facebook also. Don't need to download the photo, right? Post to Facebook. And then the exact same thing, right? And then post the photo. And somebody the other day asked me, they said, are you completely against filters? I'm not against filters for brightness and making the color better and stuff like that. It's just sometimes people like erase every single wrinkle and like all this stuff, and then you don't even look like yourself at all anymore. So, you know, and I know Zoom has a little bit of that going on too. But I guess what I'm trying to say in this is just love yourself for where you are and who you are, and it's the most important thing of all, because if you can't love yourself for where you are, you know, it's hard to love other people where they are. And if you're stuck in that, reach out to me, because truthfully, I used to be that person. I didn't love myself. I hated myself. Like it was pretty awful. So I'm going to spend some time putting some icons in this, in the or the, you know, little emojis and stuff to make this a little more fun in the 5 minutes. But there's our demo for the day. Now, here's a couple of things that we can do. First of all, what I would suggest is making a post today on either, for Mondays, either on why you do what you do, because you used to hate Mondays, which again works very well for starting conversations towards your business. The other one I would suggest is doing something where it shows who you are as a person and your beliefs. Because remember, what you are doing is ultimately attracting a tribe to you. You're attracting people to you, and you want to attract. And here's the thing: you've got to be really real of who you are, because if you're not, you're going to attract the wrong people, and you're going to be miserable because you won't. You know, there'll be some butting heads, right? So you want to attract the right people. So you can do a value post like I did of, this is how I believe we treat people. We treat people great, because then we're all on the journey together, or something like that. So those are some of the suggestions for posts today. Let's do this. We're going to put up the 5-minute timer. I want you to go out and make your post, get onto your Now site, make your post. When we come back, we're going to showcase some of your posts. I would love to see some of your posts. And if you have questions, we can answer them during the 5 minutes as well. But let's do those posts, because I really want to see you guys making posts. And this is how we do stay consistent, right? We stay consistent by doing our posts every single day, doing this together Monday through Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and put the timer up. Let's go ahead and do that. And then when I come back, we are going to review your posts, and you can post to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is that you want to post to. You don't have to post to any platform except for the platforms that you want to post to. Here's the other thing. Last question that usually gets asked here is, well, should I post on every platform? It's up to you. You can, but I do suggest learning how to do one platform really well and building a lot of momentum and success on one before starting out others. That's just my suggestion, because if you're doing one badly, you're going to end up doing multiples badly. So if you learn how to do one really great, you can learn how to do the next one really great, and so forth. And then find what resonates with you, right? So let's answer questions during the 5 minutes, and hopefully you are doing your post. Steve, I like to post to my my Facebook profile. I usually use my profile because I don't have to pay to boost. I do have a digital creator account on my personal profile, where I could boost if I wanted to. I don't need to. But that's what I do. That's how I've built everything, has always been on a profile page. Did I not share my screen? Did everybody see that? I shared my screen, right? Did everybody see the demo? Jenny, was my screen shared that whole time? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, everybody's
Yes.
saying yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes if you are in one part of your screen, you have to kind of maneuver to see the shared screen. So, that's true, Cheryl. Cheryl lives blessed and highly favored, which is the only way to travel. How do I know that? Because I hang out with her here, and she has told me that, and it's true. All right, follow up with your downline clients is essential. Yes. Love your black mini dress. Aw, Nina, you're so sweet. That is a really cute cocktail dress. I was surprised that I was able to find that so easily. Okay. How do you stay connected? Already answered that. Yep. And I think it's going to be at the Westin Galleria in Dallas again, PJ. All right, Pamela, did you have a question?
Yes, because I've been having a lot of challenging on my phone this week. I don't know if somebody else had a problem. I could post from my phone, Mimo and Selfie AI, but when I was going to the suggestions or surprise me, it will populate, but when I go to post, my pictures were not coming up. But when I go on the computer, it doesn't have a problem. It posts. But when I was doing it on the phone, ever since like last week we had the problem that it was saying it the surprise me post couldn't populate because the
Yeah.
server was slow.
Yeah.
That stopped, and now it's like when you do the post, the picture is not coming on your cell phone. I don't
Okay.
know. And I've been with tech support the whole day.
Oh, so they already are aware of the problem.
Yes, I just want to
Okay.
make sure that nobody had any problems with that either.
Okay. Well, if they're aware of it, then I'm going to let them handle it. I didn't notice. I haven't used my surprise me in a while just because I've had so many other things that I've been posting about.
No, but it's even capture my image. It's not
Okay.
it's not just the surprise.
So, but support already knows about it, right?
I'm still fighting with them.
Okay. All right. Well, if they know about it, they're on it then, and then we'll let them handle that, because they're much better at that than I am.
Because they keep telling me because I didn't do no changes with my phone, but they keep
Okay.
telling me.
But if they're handling it, then that's their thing. This is more for questions about how to do something. If it's a tech thing, then we
Okay.
want them to handle it, because they're the nerds. They're the good ones that do this. So, all right. Any other questions today before we start showcasing posts? No questions. Wow, we're a quiet bunch today. Okay.
I
Let's go
just
ahead.
put a post
You did put a post in there to skip. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to showcase your post, please put the link to the post in the chat so I can find it easily. And then we will showcase and then raise your digital hand so I can do that. So let's go over to Diane as our first post of the day to showcase. And all right.
It's not the first one, it's the second one.
It's the second one. The one from 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And do you have questions about it?
Criticism.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. In
Although I am
2018,
getting some feedback.
okay. In 2018, I found myself spiraling downward with my health. It was a challenging time where I felt lost and uncertain about the future. Thankfully, a series of incredible people and personal development programs helped me turn my life around 180 degrees. Love that. I cannot express enough gratitude to my family, especially Bert, that has always changed. But it's the biggest support. Hold on, I need to make this bigger because I don't have my glasses on and I'm on a teeny screen. Woo! Okay. I cannot express enough gratitude to my family, especially Bert, that has also changed, but is my biggest support. Thank you. Friends who stood by me during the toughest times, thank you. My sponsor, Leah Lidville, whose support brought me to a healthy lifestyle, deserves a special shout out. 2 doctors that have become my friends. And I can't forget the community that I'm here in Canada. Natalie, consistency has been a big word in every phrase. Now I'm loving life and feeling grateful every single day. My therapy dog, Bogo, has been incredible support, offering thank you. So let me ask you this, Diana. It's a beautiful post. However, what was your intention when you made this post? What was the outcome that you wanted?
Thankfulness.
Okay. Go a little deeper in that. What does that mean?
Thankfulness that I'm alive
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because the doctors gave me no hope.
Right.
And if it hadn't been for people that were there ready to help me.
So
And
here's the mixed message that I'm seeing in this.
Okay.
Okay. So what you're telling me doesn't reflect in this post. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It's
Okay.
more of a gratitude to all of these people than a thankfulness for your health. It's more focused it's focused on a couple of different directions. So a couple of things that you could do. Number one, if your intention is, I want to show gratitude for my life, then the first part is great. Here's the thing. The way it is let me start this way instead. When you add a lot of people in a post that you're saying, thank you to this person, 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 it's really great to the people who are tagged in that post to find their name. However, if somebody doesn't really know you and is just kind of following you, you've lost them a third of the way through and they're gone because they're not connecting with that. My suggestion is, and it doesn't mean you don't make a post like that, okay? You just have to be aware of that when you're making that kind of post. So and I've done these posts before, and that's how I learned this from experience.
Well, that's why I'm asking for help.
Right. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. One, you can make a post like that where you're just thanking a bunch of people with the awareness of knowing that you're going to lose a lot of your normal people that watch your posts in that. Okay. And for the one post, right? Which means your algorithm's probably going to be slightly affected. And if you don't care, that's perfectly fine.
I do care.
Okay. So the other way you could do this is you could do this through a series of posts where you're shouting out somebody and then asking who needs helps that you're going to give back or something like that. So one way to do this would be like, you know, they're telling the story of, okay, there was a time in my life where, you know, my health was like this, everything was a mess. It was so darn hard, stuff like that. And now, and because of that, I had some amazing people that rose up in my life that really guided me to where I am now. One of those people is such and such. This person did this. This is how it affected my life. Now, because of this, I am able to help other people as well. I want to thank this person with the bottom of my heart and tell you that if you're stuck like I was, hey, reach out because there's hope for you too, you know, kind of thing. If you have one person where you describe what they did and why that was so important to you and how you want to give that back, you'll hold on to people more. But if you do a long post of, I want to thank Diane and Jenny and Deborah, and I want to thank Richard and Jennifer and this and that, part of the way through, somebody's going to be like, okay, I this isn't for me. This is a great post, but this isn't a post for me. So, and then they're just going to leave. So I would recommend, and if you don't mind, if that doesn't bother you, that's perfectly fine to do a gratitude post with a lot of people and just say thank you. Just realize that it's harder for people to read if you do one person at a time. It has much more meaning. Does that make sense?
So it's better just to shout out one person
At a time.
at a time.
And,
Okay.
and really they feel more validated too, because if we gave an Academy Award to 10 actresses at the exact same time, here's the 10 actresses that did great, we're all giving you an award, it kind of takes away from the individual work that each person's done, right? So that's why they have, instead of all these actresses did great this year, so here are all your awards, okay? As opposed to, here's your award for Best Actress, here's your award for Best Supporting Actress in a comedy or whatever it is. I don't know Academy Awards. Nina does. She's a part of the Academy. I just looked at her and came up with that idea of putting it that way. But when we thank a whole bunch of people at once, the flight goes so many different places if we narrowly do one, it has more impact.
It deflects what you're trying to do.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much for that, because that has really, you're amazing.
Thank you. I love you.
And that's why I want proper criticism. Otherwise I won't learn.
Right. Exactly. You know, if we help each other, we're going to become really masters at social media. And I've made posts like this before and realized afterwards just how, you know, it drowned out the message of what I really wanted. So now I do one at a time and it's been much more powerful.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome, honey.
Yeah.
All right. Bruce, did you have a question?
I put a post up.
Oh, okay.
In
Let me go
everyone
find you.
link.
All right. Bruce, did you put the link in the chat?
To everyone.
I don't see a link for you, Bruce. Can you shoot the link back in the chat again for me?
Okay,
The link
all right.
to the social media page?
Okay, here we go.
PJ doesn't see it either.
Oh. Oh, okay, here we go.
All right. Does anybody have any questions while Bruce is trying to get that link?
Do you see it now?
Nope. Is it set to everyone or are you private messaging somebody to it?
No, it's to everyone.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Got it. All right. So let's go ahead and share page and then we're going to go over this one too. All right. All right. Life's journey can be like sailing across the sea. Sometimes the waves crash. Where are you headed? Can you steer towards your best life? I've been fortunate to join like-minded, helpful people for direction and encouragement, especially the unlimited life supply from Jesus Christ. Let's navigate together. Type me below to start your transformation. Let's go. So, Bruce, this is nice, but I would like to see more of where you came from and what you overcame in this, because right now I don't see really a lot of you in this. I see that you've been fortunate to join like-minded people, but that doesn't really tell me your story or what you overcame. And so what I would like to see more in that post is a little bit more of your story, what your life was like before, what your life is like now because of those choices of joining that group. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here today. All right. I do have a hard stop, so we need to get going here. Tomorrow, the rest of the week, I'm going to be bringing different parts of what I've learned at ANMP, and then talking a little bit more about that to give you guys this important information as well. There were some incredible statistics shown, some incredible things that were shown this week, and so this last weekend, and things that it was like, wow, I would have never guessed this. So big stuff coming. It's going to probably take us, since we have such a short training here, it's probably going to take us over the next week or two to really get this done. But we're going to get all that information out to you guys. Yes, please do. And all right. So got that. All right. Diane, I'm going to message you. I'll message you in Facebook. Okay. Hopefully, Jennifer,
And I gave
when
you,
I get back, I
gave you
get to
my
see you.
number.
What was that, Diane?
I did send you my number.
Can you text me it again or put it in the chat again, direct message me? Because I didn't get it.
Oh,
Just do that real
I'll
quick.
do it right now.
Perfect. And then I'll answer Paul's question real quick and we'll be out of here. Hey, Paul, did you have a quick question?
Yes, I had trouble. I posted my post in the chat box because I didn't know how to do it on Facebook. If I had to do it on my home page or my personal page and then send it to you. And then if I posted it, did that post to everybody as well immediately without?
So
Or-
you know what a website link is in your computer, correct?
Right.
So that's what you'll post into the chat so that we can actually click on the link and get to your social media page where your post is. So
And that's on the Facebook page.
yes,
and
your
that link?
your own profile page.
Oh, okay. But when I post that, in order to send you the link, it actually posted to all the people in my membership list? Or does it wait for me to actually post it online or on my Facebook page?
If you're trying to share your page with us to look at it, you're just putting the link in the chat Zoom here so we could get to your page and show it.
Okay, but now that since I uploaded it from Nowsite to the Facebook page so that I have a link to give you, has it already posted to everybody that has access to my page?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's already
'cause I
posted
don't-
live on social media. If you posted it on Facebook, it's live. All right, I have a hard stop,
Okay.
you guys. I love you all. We will be back tomorrow for more questions at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. I did get it this time, Diane, and I'm going to text you here in just a second. Love you all very, very much. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific again. And Jennifer, hope to get to see you in California when I get home. Have a great day, everybody, and see you guys tomorrow on My AI Live. Feel free to unmute. And Kathy, so good you were here today. I've missed you, honey. I've missed you already.